Creating gel prints with botanical materials is one of the most rewarding ways to create gel prints because the details of the plants are just so beautiful when they're captured on the gel plate. In this video, I'm going to do two projects in which I show you how to use your leaves or other foliage on your gel plate, almost like a mask, as you see here and here, but you're going to be creating prints that have a lot of detail plus the mask. Hi, I'm Jenna McLean, printmaker and surface designer, and on this channel I show you how to print in all different ways: block printing, gel printing, cyanotypes, and I also show you how to take your art and bring it into digital programs like Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop and create patterns with it and then put it on products. Okay, let's get started with the first project. I'm going to be using some leaves to create a print, and we're going to be going with 2 layers of paint. So the first thing that I want to do is lay down some lighter colors, this orange and this yellow, and mix them up a little bit. I don't want my first layer of paint to be too dark. You'll see why as this project continues. So all I want to do right now is to take a piece of printing paper and place it on top. There it goes. And then I'm going to take a piece of painter's tape, or you could use masking tape, and I'm going to place it right here. It's going to act as a hinge. So I'm going to press on this and wait for it to dry. Okay, I'm going to lift this up now, because all I really wanted to do was get this paint on this sheet of paper. Okay, now I'm going to put down another coat of paint, and I'm going to go with this turquoise color. You don't want it to be too dark. It needs to be darker than this, but it shouldn't be a really dark color. And now I'm going to take my foliage and place it down. Now it's really important to put the vein side down because you want to capture all the details of these beautiful plants. Now this is a piece of ivy. What's interesting is I think this is the veinier side than this. There's more detail here. I think I need to go that way. Here's a 3-leaf clover. Okay, so now that I have the plant material in place, I'm going to pull this piece of paper and put it back down and rub. And I'm rubbing not only where the plants are underneath my fingers, I'm rubbing the area where the plants are not. And look what we have here. The leaves have created this beautiful design. They've acted like a mask. So I'm going to pull these. And I'm going to lay the paper back down. Now we want to pick up all of those details that were in the veins of the leaves. At this point, I can pull this away. Beautiful 2-layer print. You can see that when I use the blue paint and I put it on top of the yellow paint, you get a green look here. So the 2 layers of paint are appearing to be a dark green, and then you get all these nice details of the veins of the leaf. All right, let's do another project that's similar to the one we just did. I have some more plant material here, and I'm going to be covering the plate with some lighter color paints, some pinks and some blues. Now what I'm going to do before I put some paper on here and pull this, I'm going to create some texture on the plate. I'm going to start with this net bag. I'll put a little bit of texture there. Some texture here. And I have some handmade stamps that I created out of foam. So I'm just going to start lightly tapping them here. And now I'm going to put the paper on top. And just like before, we're going to put some painter's tape on there and create a hinge. So let's pull this. And set it here. And now I'm going to put more paint on here and some plant material. So I think I'm going to go this time with a magenta. And perhaps a little bit of deep purple. And now I'm going to take my plant material and I'm going to lay it down. We'll lay this down and we'll rub. Oops. So now I'm going to take the foliage off of the plate. I will lay this back down and rub it again. At this point, I can take this off. And here we have it. Another terrific layered print. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be uploading a lot more videos here on the channel about gel printing. If you would like to get started with gel printing and find out the exact tools that I use in my practice and in these videos, look below the video in the description area and you'll see the URL to my free supply list.